Dear viewers, welcome to the latest update of violent Typhoon Dolphin from today, 3rd August 2026, and the forecast for the next few days. Subscribe to our channel for daily weather updates and the latest tropical cyclone information from across the Western Pacific. Violent Typhoon Dolphin, also designated as Japanese Typhoon number 13, continues to move across the Western Pacific Ocean and remains a dangerous tropical cyclone. Although the storm has weakened compared to its peak intensity, it is still capable of producing destructive winds, towering waves, and hazardous marine conditions over a large area. Mariners and residents across the region should continue monitoring the latest official forecasts as the typhoon gradually approaches the waters near the Ryukyu Islands over the coming days. As of the latest analysis, the center of Typhoon Dolphin is located approximately 719 kilometers east of Iwo. The cyclone has been moving toward the west-northwest at around 19 kilometers per hour, maintaining a steady forward motion during the past 6 hours. Around the storm, the ocean remains extremely rough, with maximum significant wave heights reaching 15.8 meters or about 52 feet, creating life-threatening conditions for all vessels operating anywhere near the cyclone. Meteorologists expect Dolphin to continue tracking toward the west-northwest over the next day and a half. This movement is being controlled by a strong subtropical ridge positioned over the northwestern Pacific. After roughly 36 hours, another high-pressure ridge developing over the Korean peninsula is expected to take over as the dominant steering system, keeping Dolphin on a generally similar west-northwestward course. As the typhoon moves closer to the Ryukyu Islands, atmospheric conditions are expected to become more complicated. A weather trough moving across eastern Siberia will gradually weaken the steering ridge, reducing the forces pushing the cyclone forward. Because of this, Dolphin is expected to slow down noticeably during the latter part of the forecast period. While the storm is currently traveling at close to 20 kilometers per hour, its forward speed could decrease significantly by the 5th day, resulting in a slower-moving tropical cyclone that may prolong hazardous weather over affected marine areas. In terms of strength, Typhoon Dolphin has already weakened considerably over the past 24 hours. Meteorologists say this weakening is mainly due to two important factors. First, the cyclone has moved over an area where the ocean contains less stored heat energy beneath the surface. Second, the storm is undergoing an eye wall replacement cycle, a natural process in intense tropical cyclones where the original inner eye wall is replaced by a larger outer eye wall. During this transition, the maximum winds often decrease temporarily before the storm stabilizes again. Over the next day or so, Dolphin is expected to weaken further, with sustained winds forecast to decrease to around 155 kilometers per hour. Another factor that may contribute to additional weakening is a period of low to moderate northerly wind shear expected between 12 and 36 hours from now. This wind shear, generated by an upper-level ridge over the Sea of Japan, could interfere with the storm's internal structure and prolong the eye wall replacement process. If that happens, the typhoon could become weaker than current forecasts. Looking farther ahead, conditions over the ocean become somewhat more favorable. Beyond 36 hours, Dolphin is expected to move across very warm sea surface temperatures of approximately 30 to 31 degrees Celsius, while upper-level winds become less hostile. Normally, such warm water would support strengthening. However, despite these warm surface temperatures, the amount of heat stored deeper beneath the ocean remains relatively limited along the forecast track. This lower ocean heat content is expected to prevent significant re-intensification. As a result, forecasters believe that Dolphin, after completing its weakening phase, will likely maintain a fairly steady intensity for the remainder of the 5-day forecast period, rather than strengthening dramatically. Even with this gradual weakening trend, Dolphin remains a powerful and dangerous typhoon. Dangerous surf, enormous waves, powerful winds, and rough seas will continue around the cyclone for several days. shipping interests, fishing fleets, and anyone planning marine activities across the Western Pacific and waters approaching the Ryukyu Islands should exercise extreme caution and closely follow official weather bulletins. That is the latest forecast on violent Typhoon Dolphin for today, 3rd August 2026. Continue to stay alert, follow advice from your local meteorological authorities, and keep monitoring official weather updates as the track and intensity forecasts may change over the coming days. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe for daily weather updates.